Stoicism looks tough until your kids start thinking that silence is love. I am Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. There are some times that are meaningful when it's important for you to be silent. I'm going to talk about when it's not. This is why the strong, silent type can hurt your family. Before I go anywhere, though, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for tuning in. Maybe you've seen me in various episodes before where you're going, I think I know that guy. I know him. What's he going to say this time? And maybe you're a new subscriber. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd like to invite you to do that. Wherever YouTube has it today, I want to invite you to subscribe. Hit that button. Then hit all, black bell. And that allows all of my content to be available to you. Okay, so let's dive into this. What does Jesse mean? What does Coach Jesse mean here? Vulnerability is leadership. And your kids need to hear your heart, not just your hands or hand gestures or all of this. And maybe they're just looking at you going, what is he thinking? His body language is saying something. Oh, he looks mad. He looks mad. Do you ever get that from your kids? Dad, you look mad. You're frowning. And you're pensive. You're in there. You're really thinking hard in that head. Do you ever remember when your grandmother or your mom or your dad said, if you put your face like that often enough, it's going to stay like that? Guess what it did for me? My kids see this. And sometimes when I'm too silent, what it does is it means for miscommunication. And it means to them that they don't feel quite as loved, that they're not quite as connected. They don't really understand your body language. It makes for some inconsistencies. So, being vulnerable like this, hey guys, girls, I'm a little sad right now. I'm working through something in my head. It has nothing to do with you, but I'm working through something. Or, hey, I'm just thinking about the next deal. I'm thinking about something that I'm going to be offering a client, and I'm working through whatever that is. You're going to see me in some moments where I'm a little pensive. Thank you for checking in with me. I love that you say, hey, knock it off, daddy. Because sometimes that does happen. Silence can feel like distance. To a child, this is everything. Because they feel detached sometimes. They feel like you're not really engaged and you're not really loving them. And when you're paddling away on your phone, this doesn't happen to me often. When I am, my daughter sure lets me know. They don't feel as loved. They feel like they're second priority. And I know you've got lots of stuff to do. You're making money to put food on the table, and some of these communications have to happen. Your kids are not going to know that though, and they're not going to remember. They're only going to remember that you were busy doing that. Sorry, the truth hurts sometimes, but it's got to, because it definitely has for me in many moments where I've gone, oh, I could have been better there. Could have been better there. And I've also grown out of that, where phone time has certain restrictions. So when I come home, I might get maybe 5 or 10 minutes after supper when they are putting their jammies on. And then I might get a little bit more before bed, but barely that. And that's for good reason, because I don't want the headache of having the EMF and it affecting me staying up longer, because it's affecting my own body rhythms. You're not protecting them by holding back. You are actually just not engaging. And that's why it hurts sometimes. Model emotional courage. Model emotional courage. Did you get that, Dad? Yeah, that's what I said. Say, I'm learning too. You're not going to be that parent that knows it all. Well, some of us do. But like you, like a child, they're growing up at the same time you're growing up. You're still growing into being a parent with them at the same time you're bearing witness to them in their childhood. We're both doing it together. They're seeing you grow up at the same time you're seeing them grow up. That's strength, my man. That's strength. When you get to say, I didn't do that really well. You're leading the way to say it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay that I did that and it was perfect. I'm going to do it perfecter next time. I want you to comment now. I speak heart. I speak heart. If you've broken your silence for connection, and connection I mean that way of engaging with them. I want to invite you into a deeper conversation too, and it's simple. It's going to thevaliantlifestyle.com and booking that 30-minute complimentary call with me. Why? This could be the one that changes everything for you. It could change exactly how you believe yourself to be and not be aware of what you're actually doing. Because you get to have a conversation with somebody like me where we discuss something that's been bugging you for a while. And I'm also offering a 3-day course. Sign up. The link is going to be in the comments. I want you to sign up for it. Why? Because it's free. And I'm also going to be offering a masterclass coming up where I feel like bonus dads, stepdads everywhere are going to love this. There's going to be some really, really, really big nuggets that you're going to be able to mine from this. And they're going to affect your relationship in a way that is going to be some resolve that you've been longing for such a long time. As men, especially right now, the brotherhood and the bond is the most meaningful thing that you can have. Why? Because it gives you a reference point for yourself to know where you are when you are able to know where you are in relation to somebody else. How's that person stacking up? Okay. That's how I stack up. Okay, that's where I am with that thought, that feeling, that notion of whatever they've said. And as I always say, let's do this.